There you go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 22
Hello.
of The No Show.
Hello.
Joining me, as always,
Always.
is Greg T.
T.
What's up, nerds?
Nathan Howler,
What up, what up, what up?
Gabe Tuesta,
Hello.
and your boy, L, a.k.a. Louther Mustafa.
They're nasty.
But, Gabe, you were just hitting me with some knowledge that
I was.
I just had to start the podcast. So you're telling me right now,
Yeah.
truth, these are facts.
Fact.
Fact. That Kim Jong-un has
A brother.
a brother out there in the wild.
Yeah. Like he got banished. Like, not that long before his father died, and Un had to take over because he got banished. His older brother.
Damn.
I
The
think-
timing
honestly, I
on
think-
that is impeccable.
No, and I think,
Yeah.
and I think honestly that it's a half brother. Like his real brother, like his half brother, whether is like the real heir, and Un is like the bastard.
He's a bastard.
Damn.
Yeah.
How come the government's never talked about this? How come the U.S. don't give me these facts?
It's online. Do we really learn North Korean history? No, we don't.
CNN, bro.
But
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
only know what they want us to know.
True. Truth.
That they're
But I mean-
firing millions of missiles
yeah,
in the
that's what I'm
fucking water.
saying.
Right.
Fact.
Why can't I know more about the people who might blow me up one day?
They started a war.
Wait, who?
North Korea declared war on the U.S.
When was this? Like 7 years ago?
No, like
Yeah.
like 2-3 weeks ago,
Oh, okay.
where like they were having like the riots or some shit like that. Underneath, it said North Korea declares war on U.S.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, we will see, cause dude, they don't got shit. They really don't.
I mean, hey.
Dude, it's just one of those things. Just one day. Like, that capital's just going to get
No,
blown.
literally
Like
one
that, like
day.
it's just going to be one day. Hey, Kim Jong-un and all the officials of North Korea are dead. All of South Korea is invading North Korea
Welcome
and
just
basically becoming
Korea.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, dude, I'm literally just waiting for it. I'm surprised that hasn't happened in the past 5 years.
Why do you think it would
Because they're
happen?
because North Korea is boys with China and Russia, and if we ever do something, Russia and China's got their back.
But I mean, does North Korea even have anything anybody wants?
Not really. I mean,
Oh,
just
okay.
besides the nuclear technology
Yeah,
that they
they're
supposedly
nukes.
have.
Ah, dog. They don't
Which is inferior to ours from what we know.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
True. But again, they're really big allies with Russia and China, and that's like a huge superpower.
That's kind of how they like, hey, we got your back to be crazy, right? And they like China's like, yeah, North Korea's my crazy cousin, but hey, he's still my fucking cousin.
And in
You
Russia's
touch
like,
it,
hey,
I'm gonna kill
you want uranium? Here you go.
Yeah,
And here's a little plutonium on the side. Keep that between us.
yeah, basically.
But hey, Greg, you had a decent plethora of news.
Yeah.
You wanna hit us with that real quick?
Sure. So we had a couple like announcements, release date type things drop on us. First of all, Telltale's Batman got a release date, and they showed a little gameplay trailer too.
do you guys think?
So August 2nd for the first episode.
It looks like a Telltale game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it and I was like,
I'm a big
I'll still go
I'm a
Walking
big
Dead.
Batman fan, and it looks like they might be messing with the Falcones a little bit more than I was anticipating, which is
Kind of something they always go back to. Like I feel
Yeah.
like every property always go back to.
I feel like
Falcone.
things outside of the comics really focus on the Falcones as
Yeah.
like a main protagonist or
Right.
something like that. But I hope it's a little bit more about villains and not really the combat, but really just like something happening. Like, I mean, dude, in all honesty, I would love like, I don't know if any of you guys have read The Long Halloween. It's one of the best Batman comics you could ever read. You can get it in paperback, probably for like $10 online.
Multiple villains or just Scarecrow?
Oh, dude, there's like, I think each issue is like they bring in at least one new villain. I mean, dude, this is like Harvey, and it's all one. It's a one shot. It was like a mini series, so it's
Yeah.
not attached to like it's telling its own story, and it has like origin stories of certain villains in there that, of course, you would already know, but how they implemented it was so smart. And I feel like if they could take like how that story was structured into this, it could be very promising.
I just want to see the Penguin. That's all I want.
Yeah, I just hope it shows like
Fuck the
like
Penguin.
Two-Face a little bit more.
Penguin's
'cause
a really good character.
Penguin's a great character,
Yeah.
but
Fuck
like,
the
dude, Two-Face
Penguin.
is a great character,
Yeah,
and I don't
Two-Face is a
think
good
they really even gave him that much justice in
Give
like,
me more
the
Calendar
Arkham
Man.
games.
Calendar Man.
Calendar Man's
Calendar
dope.
Man's
Yeah.
great.
Dude, Calendar Man's in Long Halloween, and he's dope in that.
That's what I'm saying. Give me more Calendar Man.
Throw Hush in there.
Oh yeah.
Give me more Hush, please.
Yeah.
I'll
Hush
take as
would
much
be
Hush
cool.
as I could get.
That should be a good criminal
I want more
detective
Penguin and
part.
Hush.
Black Mask 2, Criminal Mastermind.
Yeah, and of course, I thought we were gonna get a whole lot more of him in Arkham Origins, but it ended up being something completely different.
Yeah.
But Joker. Yeah.
But
Oh,
I think
spoilers.
I think Telltale handles like having a lot of characters in the whole series as a whole, and like kind of having smaller subplots here and there, and smaller like little off the side things with characters.
Yeah.
Like I think they did that well in Wolf Among Us because there's like a million of those Fable characters
Yeah.
that were in that.
How many? I was gonna say, out of everybody here, Nathan, you probably played the most Telltale games, right?
I mean, I'd probably say as much
I've only
as much
played
as
Walking
Greg.
Dead season 1 and
Dude,
Wolf Among Us.
the
That's
crazy
it.
thing is I've
Okay.
never beat a Telltale game.
Really?
Wow.
Dude, because
Oh.
most of the
How do you do it?
Because he tries to start them, and you don't ever.
Dude,
you don't
what
ever
happened
wait,
was
right?
is like, yeah, I don't really wait. I usually play them episode by episode, and then just
That's probably
see,
what
that's
fucks
where
you.
that's
you'll
where
get the
messed up.
weird
You gotta
breaks.
wait
Like
till the end.
Borderlands, I was like, dude, I'm loving this, but then they had like a really long break between like 3 and 4 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Or you can have a sucky episode.
That's why I don't
that
play
can
by
really put you
episodes.
off. That's
Yeah,
what it is with
see,
The
I think
Walking
I
Dead.
played the 3rd episode of Borderlands, and I heard that's the weakest one,
Yeah.
and it kind of just. I have the season pass I bought them all when they got like dirt cheap. I think I finished like getting them all for like $5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I need to replay it. What I need to do is go back to episode 1 and just play it as a whole.
Their best rollout for episode content must have been Minecraft Story Mode, because that stuff
Dude,
was
they're
coming out.
crapping
Like,
them left and right.
Yeah.
That was really quick.
was it like every 2 weeks or every month or something like that?
It was about
Wow.
every month. That wasn't 2 weeks,
Yeah, it was fast.
but they got them out pretty quick.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like then again though, but they still had a little bit of inconsistency. It was like, dude, I mean, there were a couple of them that were 2 weeks apart. And I'm like, that's so weird. I don't know.
Did anybody play story mode?
I did
I
not.
didn't play it here.
No.
I watched a little bit of it. It's just a little too.
I don't care
I
about
kind of want to
Minecraft.
try it
so-
out.
I wanted to try it out, but it's a little too kiddish, which is not a bad thing.
No, I mean, it's
Like
caters
that's
to the
that,
audience.
there is a market for it,
Yeah.
and Minecraft is definitely the market to get with young kids.
Yeah.
So it was a smart strategy, but just for me personally, I don't think it was really my type of thing.
See, I've
Mhm.
only played Walking Dead season 1 and season 2. Really hyped for season 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
Clementine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to beat those. I think I played the first
hope
2
she finally
episodes of the
gets
first
some
one,
D.
and it was just
She's
I mean,
still
dude,
only
it's-
going to be like 15 though.
it's Telltale over again.
She's
That
16
was-
in Georgia. That's the age of consent.
It is, and in Texas, I think it's 14.
Oh, even better.
But she's still in Georgia.
Yeah, in Georgia, and if she's 16, it's legal.
But she's
All right,
not
let's not
16.
talk about
You
this
don't
on
know
this
this.
podcast.
I do know that she said she was only like 10 in the first game, and then it was like a year and a half later.
3 years, she was 13.
That's even
Okay,
worse. Not
anyway.
even legal
That's,
in
in
Texas.
that's in the second game. In the third game, she'll be 16.
All right. Anyway, guys. Anyway,
Yeah, let's
The
continue.
the main
Clementine.
reason why I didn't finish season 1 of Walking Dead was just it got buggy.
Yeah.
I think I lost. I think the game ate up my save.
Especially on
Oh, that
PS3.
sucks,
So I was like, dude, I'm
it
not
was
playing
terrible
those 2
on
episodes
PS3.
again.
Yeah.
It was like unplayable at some points.
God, it was cut off.
I want to hear.
It's worse on Vita.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is it was
Dude, like, and then you want to play that game at like 15 frames a second, and it loads for like 18 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
no. See, the worst part is the game on Vita drops like 15 frames a second, but what it does is it'll lag and then speed up real quick. And
Yeah, like
catch you up.
compensate all those frames
Yep.
it lost for like
Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
2 seconds. Like
Yeah.
you lost like 5 seconds of frames, it'll play all those frames within 2 seconds,
and I was on the last episode trying to save a character,
and the character
and
died.
it lagged. And then when it finally caught up, all my time just ran out instantly, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! I didn't even get to make a decision. I had to restart that point
That's the
so many
worst.
times." And then I finally was able to read the decisions. So as soon as it popped up, I just kept smashing the button until like it would just automatically read it as soon as the lag caught up with it. But hey, that's Vita Island for you.
Shout out to the Vita.
That's why I stopped playing the Vita. Poor optimized bullshit.
Vita Island. The
Bro, I was
creators,
playing Counter-Strike on yours because I was like, dude, there's so many good games on here, like on your phone.
Ooh, yeah, I
And I was like-
Counter-Strike on Vita.
I was like, dude, Counter-Strike. I was like, all right, the load time's a little bad, but let's see how the game is. Oh shit, this is consistently 15 frames a second.
See, I installed it on my Vita and on my PS4 at the same time. PS4 was already faster.
Oh, and it runs flawlessly.
No, yeah, and I played it on PS4, and I was like, I could fuck with this on controller. I don't get to play this indie game.
Dude, I
on
think
Vita.
I think it's great on controller. That game feels so
No,
much
yeah.
better. Honestly, that game feels so much better on
I've
controller.
never even touched it on my Vita. I just installed it and then
It feels like
having to
shit
play it on PS4 first.
because you do use a lot of your analog sticks. Because what you do is it is in that like 2.5D,
Mhm.
but then when you're hiding behind a box and you're aiming, it actually goes into like a 3D animation.
Huh.
It like zooms in.
Oh wait, yeah.
behind
Okay.
you.
I forgot what game we were talking about. And now, yeah.
Dude, that game is
an-
phenomenal.
Counter Spy is awesome. Yeah.
That game is literally like
You
a
can just
9
keep
out of 10 for
replaying
me.
it too because all the stages are like procedurally generated.
Yep, it has almost infinite replayability.
It's a really cool game.
I also have like two trophies left. I'm 100% it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
No platinum though, right?
no platinum.
Boo.
I still want to. I still want 100% it though, like just for the satisfaction.
Have you
of
ever
it.
Yeah,
platinum
go
a
ahead.
game on PS3 or any
Yeah.
PlayStation? Okay. Which one?
I think I've done
Probably
Jack and
Second
Daxter
Son.
1,
What's
Second Son.
okay? Easy
Um,
platinum.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. It was like 30 hours to get
Yeah.
everything. Not too bad. 2 playthroughs.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Ni no Kuni.
Have you platinum?
No
Ni no
way.
Kuni?
I'm
Did you
just
really?
kidding.
Damn.
No,
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 not
it's like
me,
no
no.
way.
No, I have another one.
I haven't
I
even
want to
beat
say I
that
have
game.
another one.
I wish I
can't remember
had.
what it is.
Same here.
I
Oh,
almost had.
Resogun.
Oh yeah,
got-
that's one of my first PS4 platinums.
Yep.
Because you have nothing else to play.
I got really addicted to it.
Back when that was like one of the 2 games
yeah,
on PS.
it's like
Store.
that. That was the only
Dude,
game you had to play.
it's just weird. I guess since I started going to college, I stopped caring.
Yeah.
What,
Like when I got like a
platinums?
job, I just stopped caring about trophies.
Yeah, I don't care about trophies.
Like, I used to be so into trophies, and now I have a job. I'm like, I don't
See,
care.
the reason I stopped is it was like a month or 2 where I didn't have a PS4,
Yeah.
and this man in front of me,
What
Louther
up?
Mustafa,
What
had
up?
a PS4,
What up?
and
Your
he
boy.
got like 6 levels ahead of me, and
What
there's
up?
no way of me catching up ever again.
What
Dude, who
up?
cares?
So I
Swag.
know I cared because I was so close to this man.
Yeah.
Just whatever. I mean,
My
the
best
thing
friend
is-
and I have like achievement battles, and he always brags about how he has more.
Well, okay,
achievements
so
than me.
with achievements, you
What
know
up?
how
Like, I
Xbox
don't
One
care.
shows you your progression towards certain. So like,
Mhm.
let's say it's like kill 10,000 people in Sunset Overdrive. It'll like show you your progress bar when you look at the achievement.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I feel like Sony needs something like that.
No,
for
it's
trophies.
only- no, that's for true gamers who don't need that.
As soon as they
You
add
should
that,
be
it'll
keeping
fuck
count
up
yourself.
PSN.
No, but I'm saying
And we
I'm
can't
saying
even use the
as
store.
someone who's not like
Like it'll just break
hungry,
everything on PSN.
hungry for trophies.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at those achievements and I'm really close to them, and I end up actually going for them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I think as a casual, like when it comes to trophies,
Yeah.
because like I do hunt for some trophies. Like there's games I'm like love, and I'm like, see, I almost did with Shadow Light, but I couldn't find all the little papers everywhere in the world.
See,
And I was
I
like,
have to
dude,
really
fuck
like
that.
a game to platinum it now.
Yeah,
That's why I want to go.
I don't
back and
platinum. I don't platinum
try
anymore, but like sometimes I'll go and like get some prize achievements. Like I really want to. I'm like almost halfway done with Halo 5 on Legendary Solo.
Yeah.
That game is fucking hard. That game is hard. But dude, if I get that, I'm gonna be like, dude,
HARD.
check it out. It literally gives you achievement not only for beating it on Legendary, but there's achievement for beating it on Legendary Solo as well.
Yeah.
And I think stuff like that be like, yo, dude, I beat Halo 5 on Legendary by myself. And that's really hard. And it's pretty cool.
Yep.
They did it for 4, but 4 was a little too difficult. But the progress bars really do help, I think. And I think Sony could really benefit from that if they did it. But
Sony don't
See, they
listen.
could.
their
Like,
system's so broken, I don't think they could even get something like that.
We're gonna add one line of code and it's down.
All of the
Everything's
a
down.
whole month of PSN down again, guys. Do you guys get hacked? Yeah.
Yeah.
List of
Yeah,
squad
we
again.
totally got hacked.
We're gonna blame this group.
We play Microsoft. No, dude.
North Korea did it.
Yeah.
the North Core.
Well, who said? I thought North Korea did hack Sony.
No,
They
no.
hacked
They,
the-
they hacked-
said they.
No,
Yeah.
they said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people said he said she said bullshit.
I thought
but
they
yeah.
just hacked the what's like their movie department.
Maybe, I mean, it's still Sony.
No, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so-
yeah.
Shohei got hacked today.
Wait,
Shit.
Shu?
Shuhei.
Wait, on Twitter?
Yeah,
By-
some group.
Lizard Squad.
No, they're not considered a
Hey,
hacking
Lizard-
group. They're
Yeah,
a
Lizard
security
Squad
group.
just DDoS.
But the first thing they put was hashtag Xbox Forever or something like that. As I saw it today.
She was like, I don't care. I like Xbox.
Yeah, he honestly probably was like,
Yeah.
oh wait, when did I send this?
Wait.
Yeah.
Is
When did I
that,
do
is
that?
that the silver water?
no, this
Oh.
is just regular one.
Oh.
That is Le Bleu.
The blue.
The dude
Yeah.
Gabe was about
Le
to
bleu.
run out.
It's one of those waters that doesn't taste like shit, but it also
You
is
mean
like
like every
pretty
water
cheap.
tastes the same?
Dude, there's
Other
like,
than Diddy
dude,
water that tastes like booty sweat.
What
Oh, you
there,
mean,
there doesn't
Aquafina?
taste like
Deer,
shit.
I hate Deer
Yeah.
Park. Like my parents get Deer Park all the time, and I hate spring water.
I really want to try that black water that's like super filled with nutrients and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I really want to try that.
I want
Oh.
to try the $2,000 water bottle that my dude 2 Chainz got to try, and he
mean
said
water?
it actually tasted like fruits, even though it never came in contact with fruits, but it was just hibernating under the earth for so long that it absorbed
Just-
minerals and shit like that.
That's cool.
Damn.
No, yeah.
But yeah, we got some other news talking about like
Two
release
chains?
dates.
Hey. Titty
So
boy.
I know you guys. I don't know who's played Rise of the Tomb Raider in here. Nobody.
Not
All
on.
right, so I'm the only one.
Yeah, I have
It's coming out on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
October 11th, I think, is the release date.
Mm-hmm.
sweet.
It's also coming
Too
with
many
a-
games coming out in October.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Straight up.
I honestly, but dude, pick this one up. Like
Okay.
this game is fucking
Eventually, I
amazing.
definitely will.
And I
It's
think
all
that
the
survival
DLC.
co-op is dope enough to where I think I might pick it up and play it with one of you guys. Dude, the animations just look jaggy, dude. They look jaggy, but I think
See,
it
I
looks
don't-
cool.
I don't like to play video games with people anymore. I'm a
Oh.
recluse now.
Yeah,
A
you're a
hermit.
douche.
Yeah.
It also comes with a VR experience where you basically get to go through the Croft Mansion, and it does have a small story tied to it, but it does look really cool.
I wish
No,
it
but
was
it's
like
completely free.
no. I wish it was like you take Laura on a date or something.
You
And
get,
you're
a
like,
fucker. You get the fucker
no,
at the end.
dude. No.
beg
Ew, dude, don't,
Hey, like my dude Big Body once
don't
told
ruin
me,
this.
it's not always about fucking. You got to let a woman know you appreciate her sometimes.
Fact.
Fact.
Sometimes.
But that's what you gotta do. It's the give and take. You gotta get both. You're like, dude, I want to have a good date, but there's two objectives in this mission: get a good date, get some good head.
You want to know how you let a lady know that you appreciate her?
Huh.
Get her some Le Bleu.
Some of the blue water.
All right, and this podcast is sponsored by Le Bleu.
Only the
Light and
finest
refreshing,
water.
ultra pure water. It's oxygenated with ozone, BPA free, non-carbonated,
All right.
kosher certified,
All right,
guys.
we're not actually sponsored.
It's
so.
kosher. Ew,
The
I don't want it.
historical
Ew,
painting,
kosher water.
Blue
Ew.
Ridge
I don't fuck
Water
with kosher or
Wagon.
anything.
Oh, I'm not gonna read
I
that
don't
shit.
even know where you got that from.
I only fuck with halal water. The one that I know my brothers over there had been praying on.
Walmart.
In DR.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Walmart.
Yeah.
Lay,
What is this,
Lay Walmart.
A late Walmart.
Yeah, 1.5 liters for like, it was like 94 cents.
Huh.
So I was like, I'll try it out.
There you go.
It does taste really good. It just tastes fresh. Tastes like that smart water.
Go
That-
go get
I
you
like-
some
I like the
Le
taste
Bleu.
of smart water.
I like rainwater. It's free. And it
You know,
comes
it's illegal
every so
to,
often.
You shouldn't drink that.
It's illegal to
Catch
capture
rainwater?
that. Capture
No,
You
rainwater.
know why? Fuck.
Just in
the
Georgia,
rule.
or is this like a federal crime?
I don't know if it's
Federal
federal or
crime to
no, but I don't
catch
know if it's
rainwater.
on a federal level or if it's on a state level.
Bro, that'd be the funniest shit if you go to prison. Yo, what are you here for, man? Bro, I caught like a glass of rainwater.
It's just
Was that shit fire though?
Bro, it tasted like the heavens.
Because it came down from it.
That would suck if your only source of water was rainwater.
And
When it starts acid raining and you taste that shit, you're like, damn, this is
It's
just a little
carbonated.
Yeah.
it could be in like city limits too,
No,
possibly. But yeah, that's coming out October 11th.
There's no
And
way
it
to
does-
like
also,
tell. Like, no, I got this glass from home. Like,
yeah. We also got some Star Wars stuff.
oh yeah.
We're not really. Do you still play that?
Battlefront.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna jump into it though when this DLC drops.
Yeah. When all this stuff happens and they make a box set or the
Didn't hear
game goes
anything
really
about
cheap.
this Death Star DLC though. That was news to me.
Okay, so
it's in space.
Yes,
Oh, that's
space
cool.
combat, bro.
it's
Awesome.
space combat in the Death Star DLC, and it looked fucking awesome. At least the trailer did.
Showed like a trench run kind of scene.
That's what
Yeah,
I was
so
gonna
they-
say. So it's
yeah,
just a whole
they
bunch
could-
of people trying to run the trench run, not actually playing the objective.
It might be one of those like little mini missions, but
I don't know. Yeah.
It's like a line. Okay, you go. You go.
I mean, dude, it looks really dope though. It looks really dope, and then they announced what we all kind of thought they were gonna do, which is Rogue One DLC. That's
That's the final one, right?
the final one. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Jane
think that's coming
Orso will
out-
be a playable
It's coming out
character.
December from what I
Who's
believe.
that? Is that one of the samurai dudes?
No, that's the chick. That's the lead
What's
character
her name
of the
again?
movie.
Okay.
Jean Orso.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Princess Leia.
I
She looks
wouldn't care
badass.
if it was Princess.
True
Yeah,
that.
you would.
Nah,
Yeah, you would.
Nah.
Also, Greg really brought this up, but I saw it as well with Rocket League.
Yes.
Is it Psionics?
Yeah.
Or you can talk about it.
Okay. I just saw this briefly on IGN.com. But apparently Psyonix says that the crossplay that they've been working on with Rocket League on PS4 and Xbox is completed. They just need permission from Sony to put it into effect, and then we'll have our first console to other console crossplay game.
I don't want it.
It's like,
All right, Sony
we've
and
wanted
Sony
this for
fanboys,
so
I got
long.
something to say to
Crossplay,
you.
crossplay, crossplay. And then when it comes,
I don't
Yeah.
want
Get out of here.
So
Straight
what I
up.
gotta
play
say
with
to
those Xbox people.
what I gotta say to you guys,
Them X fags.
y'all some
I'm
bitches. Well, okay. So what were the ones you called me? Sony Pony.
Sony X fag. What was another one that I heard? They used to hear the dude Hard 8 used to say. Xbot.
Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah. I think it's Sony Pony, Sony Phony, X fag, Xbot, and then
Do you know how many times I've heard that the F bomb right there? Like how many times I've heard that on Xbox back in the day?
Yeah.
I mean, I would literally I hear it called like every single time I
Yep.
play Call of Duty.
Yep.
Every time.
Yep.
Oh, you fucking noob tube. You fucking fuck you, man. I'm just like, all right, dude. I just want to play. I'm not even noob tubing. It was the dude next to me. Like, but yeah. I don't know. Looks like
Hey.
Sony doesn't want to commit.
They shouldn't.
You want to know why they don't want to?
They don't need
because they
to.
don't want to get embarrassed. They don't want to open
think
up
they're
their.
Dude, I
They're not gonna handle it.
honestly want to say it might be like they're saying no because their servers suck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to get embarrassed.
Like Xbox is on the fucking down. Like, you know, was it? They're basically trailing by half. You know, but they still they just put a ton of money into their servers. They added so many, like I think doubled their
So that
servers.
live infrastructure.
Yeah, whole
Yep.
new changed the infrastructure. And I mean, dude, honestly, I haven't had
Making
any
Xbox
Why
problems.
were you even
better.
paying for Plus though? Like I thought that was what Plus was supposed to go for.
Dude, in all honesty, that's a great topic if we want to discuss it now or
Yeah.
later. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
That is what Plus.
Plus
Because
is
that's
kind
what
of
they said. They said, like, okay, with
Plus is
Plus-
kind of meaningless right now.
For real.
I mean, I still fuck.
I'm-
honestly, if
I'm currently not even paying for it. I'm out.
Hey, I've been-
my,
I've been with
my
Plus
subscription
even
ended
before
and I didn't renew it.
they started
Do you need
making
it?
you have it for multiplayer.
You know, I only play other than when I get my Destiny kick, I just play Halo online.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
on
no, see-
Xbox. So, but my Xbox is getting better games every single month than my PlayStation.
Yep.
I'd still play for PS Plus though. But hey, that's just me.
I mean,
a
dude,
diehard
it's literally
worshiper of a
it's
box of
literally
plastic.
$50 a year, and if you get 2 or 3 games that are really good, you're basically already in the green.
Right.
No, yeah.
But I mean, like,
And then there's discounts too that I actually fuck with from time.
I don't fuck with them because they're still not there yet, dude. Like,
Dude,
Sony,
some of the
like-
ones that
like-
came out recently, dog, I got Star Wars for $1. That's pretty much a Steam
Yeah, the
sale.
flash sales
Okay,
are pretty
those,
cool.
but I'm talking AAA, like how like Steam sales are.
Oh, no, yeah,
the flash sales they do are closer to that, and I think they do a
Yeah.
pretty good job.
Yeah,
with
because they
those.
only got to deal with a couple people. As
Problem is
opposed
you have to like know about them.
That is true.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know about that first week until you guys started sending out texts,
Yeah.
and it was already too late. Like I had spent all my spending money already.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just like, I don't know, dude. It's just not there yet to really see those sales really. You know, I get the free like I got Quiplash for like $3 and Tetris for like $2.50 or something like that. But dude, I don't remember the last time I got something on sale. And dude, this is what I don't get. I get better sales on Steam, and I don't have to pay for Steam than I do on the subscriptions I pay for.
Yeah.
Like,
True,
dude,
true,
and then
true.
I'm not saying it's even on Sony's end. Like Microsoft's end, dude, that's their summer sale, Ultimate Summer Sale, sucked ass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, dude, and I don't get it either. Is they're so
Like
like,
they had a lot of games on sale, but not like
dude, this is what I
discount.
don't get either. Is what games could be super cheap for Microsoft to put up there?
Dead Rising 3.
No, but like what type of game? First party games.
Mhm.
But dude, they are so stingy with their prices. I mean, like, good luck finding like Forza Horizon or
Yeah.
Forza Motorsport before like the next one comes out for 50% off.
Yep.
Ever.
There's been
Ever.
like so
It'll
many
never
times that I
go-
wanted to pick up
it'll
Horizon
never hit
2,
yeah.
and I was like, "There's no point because I'm just gonna get Horizon 3 for like $10
10,
more
10,
than
20
what,
more
yeah,
bucks
what I was
more
gonna
in,
say.
in a couple more months, and it's going to be a better
It's
game.
gonna be a better game, yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, Quantum Break was $40. Hey, this game probably didn't do that well. What should we do on this sale? Let's keep it up over $40 when you have it was 45 or $44.99, $45.99 for people who didn't have the Xbox Xbox Live. Another 10% off, which hit around like $40.
40. Yeah.
Do you think that's because they don't want to fuck with the retailers? Because I noticed that now talking about like the sales, when you looked at the flash sales, it was all the indie games that were like literally Steam sale price. But then when I saw like Doom was like $20, and I was like, dog, that's not a sale.
I think that one hit $35.99 though.
What, Doom?
Doom
was
hit $35.99
Doom
on
is
everything.
30.
And that was a good price.
Oh, it was
in all-
35?
Dude,
It's
in all
30,
honesty, yeah.
like flat 30.
Okay, 30. I
Oh,
thought it
was
was 20.
it?
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
No,
on
it's
a
half
flash
off.
sale?
It's 50% off.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I almost
But
got
dude, that
it.
game came out.
doesn't Steam discount
May.
even more though than that? I thought Steam
Mm.
does more discounts than
The
that.
only
That's a
one I
really
saw-
recent game that came out in May. So
No,
Like,
yeah.
the Flash. Okay,
So then that was good.
the
Then.
summer sales that everybody did, it was $35.99. That I know, because I was eyeballing that thing, questioning if I should have bought it, and I do kind of regret not buying it for $35.99 because I think that's a great price,
yeah,
and everybody
but
loves
it's
it.
gonna go down more anyway.
But at this point, I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever. I'll get it when it's like $30 or $25 next
Yeah.
time it hits a big sale. But when did it hit 30? Was it another sale?
That was on
it like
PS4.
that
was it a
was
flash sale?
the weekly sales they were doing. The summer
weekly?
sales.
Okay.
That was second week, right?
Yeah,
That
second
was the
week.
week that I actually.
No, but it
jumped
would
on
no.
and
It was
bought Star Wars and
$35.99
everything.
then.
I
From what I know.
saw 30
I think it was
with
35
PlayStation Plus.
without plus.
Yeah,
30
Oh,
with
so
plus.
they had a 30 plus. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like plus added
Okay.
like a 15% discount to an already amazing discount.
Mhm.
Well, that would be like 10% off.
No, yeah, but I mean that still knocked off $5 that you wouldn't have to pay.
Yeah. That's $5. But there's one. That's the one instance I can really think that a subscription that I pay for every single year ended up being in a positive outlook that something that doesn't have a subscription is giving me outside of indie games that aren't in retailers. I mean, really, that's the thing. The blame.
I mean,
is
for the past 2
your GameStops
years,
and your
though.
WalMarts and your Targets are the ones basically stopping us from doing this shit.
I mean, Sony's had some pretty killer winter and summer sales for the past like 2 years. 'Cause
Yeah, I
got
think they're
Walking
good.
Dead season 2 for like $3, like the whole season. That's
Wait,
how
are
But
you
hot.
yeah,
serious?
then again,
Yeah, I got it for
$3.
that's a
Yeah.
Wow,
game.
that's a good. That's a
that-
good.
That's a game
deal.
that
But
even
then
though
you
it
could
does,
get like the whole collection for $5 on
Yeah.
like a Steam sale.
yeah,
So-
anytime ever. Like,
I mean, they were
almost
giving
ever.
away they were giving the Telltale collection as well on Sony for I don't think it was that good. What did you say, like $5? I think it was like 10 or 7.
which is a good deal.
Yeah.
But I mean, you give and take. It's the thing. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean,
that,
I'm just saying in my personal opinion, I've always come out winning for the most part in PS Plus. There's never been a time where I'm like, damn, why am I paying for
but
this?
you're probably not the type of person that looks and sees what that game is on other consoles while they're on sale. Because
I mean, but then as well, I don't
have.
have. Yeah, I only have a PS4.
That's what I'm saying.
probably why I come out.
See, I have
winning.
an Xbox One and a PS4 and a PC, so I was looking at every single sale, and Sony's was pretty good. I'd say Xbox's was the worst, which is weird because they're usually better than Sony. But I mean, yeah, dude, it's getting to the point to where PC games are so cheap on sales. They're so cheap, and the thing is, they don't have to. Steam just gives a middle finger to retailers. They don't
They don't
retailers. I
have to
mean,
care.
retailers have no hold on the market for PC.
Right.
So
It's nobody buys retail PC games.
yeah, so like, a game that is $10 on Steam Summer Sale, you as a developer are probably getting as much money as that game is on sale at $20 in retail. Because you're only really giving a certain amount to Steam, and that's it. You're not going through like, well, we have costs for creating the discs. We gotta give money to the people who make the cases.
Yep.
We're gonna give money to Microsoft because they have royalty fees. Steam has royalty fees, but they're cheaper than Microsoft's. And the thing is like Microsoft and Sony's royalty fees they'll most likely, if they're not greedy assholes, go down when all the market starts to trend over to digital gaming, which will probably happen next generation, if there's even technically a next generation.
I think there will be.
Yo, question.
I think
everybody
Sony
here. Have you guys been fucking with Stranger Things on Netflix?
Oh, I need to.
All right, I'll watch the
Bro.
I've
first
been waiting
episode.
so long for this
Bro.
show, and I want to watch
Dude,
it so
it's
bad.
insane. It's insane.
Chill.
Yeah, our friend Q finished it. My parents finished it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm an episode in. You what?
Sponsored by
You're-
Nerd Out.
Yeah, you're 3 episodes in.
Yeah, dude, and I can't.
Officially Q is a bitch.
And I can't.
Trademark.
And I can't wait to
Trademark.
see
Tell
the
your
next
friends.
episode. No, yeah. Tell your friends. Fuck you.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Say his full name.
Do what?
Nothing. Continue.
Yeah, Quentin Hunter a bitch though.
Damn.
Shut up. You're the worst with
Hey,
that, dude.
send them, like, link him this podcast.
Straight
Yo,
up.
dude, he could
If
be
you wanna-
downstairs
If you want to
right
see
now.
him,
He could be. I mean, then
Literally.
fuck him.
No, literally, he could be downstairs
Then
right now.
fuck him.
yeah, his Instagram is at QH Music.
Don't
his
fuck
shit
with it.
up,
Don't
bro.
fuck with it.
Fuck
Just
his shit up.
follow him and then I'll follow him.
just fuck with his followers.
So much hate right now.
Damn.
No, but I
That's,
want to watch
a
Stranger
little harsh.
Things like really bad.
Dude,
No,
it's
I'm
really
trying
good.
to finish
Yeah,
up
it's
Game
really
of
good.
Thrones right now. I'm like
Please.
almost finished the finale. So
Dude.
I'm gonna
all right,
move on
so
to
what
that
do you
next.
think- What do you think
Oh,
of
chill.
spoiler-free analysis? What do you think of season 6?
damn,
Yeah, season 6 is a
Damn.
damn, dude.
lots of dudes died.
Lots of shit happening, dude. A lot of shit
Yeah.
happening.
Battle of the Bastards is like one of the best like action
I've ever seen. Not
like
just
war things I've seen in television. You know, like
was pretty legit. It
minus
was
the
pretty legit.
Pacific and Band of Brothers. Like I think both of those did really well as well.
yeah,
but I think
they
this,
as well. But dude,
this
it's-
is like movie quality
it is movie
with
quality.
that entire episode.
But even
That's
then,
HBO for
I
you.
was like,
yeah,
but what battle got me as clenched and like almost like worried in movie.
Dude said he
in
straight
movie
up
like battle
pissed his
history though.
pants.
No, in battles in movies, like sometimes I'm like,
Like his armor.
oh, I wonder if the main character's gonna die. But I mean, like, dude, I don't know.
I
Like,
soiled my tunic.
yeah. No, but I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff going on in that episode
Mhm.
with characters, and I think,
oh yeah.
I think
And then the
thing
beginning
is
of the finale too. What
oh, that
happens
too.
there is like
Holy shit! Just that
massive.
whole episode.
Yeah.
I did not expect the beginning of that episode. I was like, well, that was a lot better than I was anticipating because I knew the whole like all the Battle of the Bastards wasn't going to be Battle of the Bastards.
Right.
I was like, so what are they going to do at the beginning of it? Oh, that's what they're going to do.
It's good
Dude,
shit
the-
though.
We'll have to talk about the finale. We'll have to talk
It's a
about
good
finale.
season. I think Game of Thrones came back with this
Yeah.
season because like kind of the previous ones were a little boring at parts because there's I guess a lot of setup or like trying to show
You were
like
fine- that's
a
what
lot
I-
of
that's what
moving
I keep
characters
telling-
like going to
okay.
different parts but
Like,
not
see,
really
okay,
doing
so
anything.
I was trying to tell Luther this when I was telling him to get into the show and why season 6 is like so much different. He's like, "No, dude, I know what you mean." I was like, "Dude, but they are like solidifying everything right now. Everything's going to like the next 2 seasons. These next 2 seasons, and they're shorter. Like I think they just announced that season 7 is going to be 7 episodes. So
Wrap it up.
yeah, they're wrapping it up pretty quick. So
I'll watch it like 3 years after the show's over.
And
I'll-
they'll be like, dude, it's the best fucking show ever.
Dude, I know this dude. I
I
know
know.
this bitch. Like I
mean,
know this
hey,
bitch is gonna be like.
hey, I never
yo,
said I wouldn't do that, but I don't want to watch it now.
Oh, but no, but
No, you're being an
I'm not gonna
asshole.
watch it now, dude. This is the problem with that though.
You've never watched Breaking Bad, have you?
Oh yeah, I finished it.
Okay,
in like
okay.
2 weeks.
But I'm telling you this: I've never had a show to where like I hung out with people or talked to people on a weekly basis like I did Game of Thrones. And you're gonna be It's like it's basically like if you're like, I'll pick up Pokemon Go 3 months from now when everybody's not playing it.
Right.
Dude, you're not gonna get the same experience as
Nah.
everybody's playing right now. Like when I went to that park in Nashville last week, so many people were playing Pokemon Go, and it was like, this is like weird. Like everybody who was like out in the shade after like running and stuff like that was sitting there playing Pokemon Go. So I'm swiping their fingers, trying to catch the Pokemon in AR and stuff like that. And I was just like, dude, this is insane. Like I've never seen anything pick up like this. That's actually a game. So I feel like you're gonna be missing out on
so stop thinking you're cooler than everybody else because you're like, I'm not gonna watch that or play that.
yeah. You
Just
just being a bitch.
like
Like, that's it.
Hey.
You're solely just being a bitch.
I'm good. You know, once
I'm
it's
just
over with
And
and all the
Yo, L.
And you get everything
just do
spoiled
you.
for you.
Thank you.
Just
Yo,
do you.
you can do you.
Fact, son.
But you can do
Straight
you
up.
better. That's what I'm saying.
you can do you better. I believe in you.
But
you're like a B minus right now. You could,
hey,
I think you could
bees
be a
get degrees, bitches.
Damn. Now
And
you a
still
C
passing.
plus
Damn.
Still
because you's a
passing.
bitch.
Hey, everybody knows all the way to D's. Even D's get degrees. Hey.
Most D's do not. Most D's, if you have another requirement course, do not let you pass with a D. But anyway,
So
yeah, we basically got one topic
My
left.
bad, everybody. Make good grades in school.
School is
Stay in school.
cool.
Yeah, stay in school.
Stay in school.
Yeah, so I brought a topic up for you guys right before the podcast. I want to bring it up to you guys
Dog,
again.
I'm not gonna sell Heron with you on the corner.
Yo, dude, I'm telling
Say
you.
hair on.
I'm telling
Heron.
you. We won't
Heron.
have
Heron.
to work anymore.
Talk.
We
I
won't
told
have
you
to
I'm
work
good.
anymore. Yo, I'm gonna drop
good.
out of college Yo, I'm getting so much money on this heroin hookup, dude.
I got the needle hooked
So
up.
much money. But I'm getting needles so cheap right now, man.
He said he got a boy at CVS hooking it up on the low.
I get
a
people
warehouse of
one,
needles.
dude, and I'm helping the community out. I'm giving these
Hey.
people one-time use needles. Say they ain't sharing anymore.
Hey, that's
I'm
what I'm
getting
saying.
them so cheap. I can give them to them for free.
Giving
good
back
deal.
to the community, donating to the parks and shit like that. But
You know, I'm letting people die from heroin, but I'm also not giving people a bunch of STDs because they're sharing needles.
Oh my god.
down with AIDS.
But anyway, topic.
We're the good kids, Greg.
So, everybody knows me. I play a lot of Halo. I play a lot of Destiny. But we're also big like Uncharted fans.
He's a big nerd.
I'm a big nerd.
Big dork.
But like all of us, we all love Uncharted.
I hated it.
We all love like Last of Us.
Awful game.
You know, we've all played a Call of Duty. We've all
Never played a single one.
bullshit,
Lies.
bull fucking
I've actually
shit.
never held a controller in my hand.
You know, you're talking about facts.
Facts.
That wasn't one.
Damn.
But then a lot of other games, Battlefield being one of them. As
I've
well.
only played the Ouya,
Oya's.
Oh shit, bro! How's that Angry Birds on that controller
yeah.
though?
but it's laggy, just the way I like it.
That 25 frames a second.
8 frames.
Oh, dang. No, so basically, we've played a lot of games that have a single player experience and a multiplayer experience, or something in between, kind of like Destiny's kind of fusing everything together kind of thing.
Yep.
My question is, I mean, I know it's going to be on a game by game basis for most games, but let's say a first person shooter, your basic, it has a single player campaign and has a multiplayer game area. What do you guys want it to focus on more? Or do you want it to be a balanced thing to where, like, you know, me and Louther, you know, basically the Destiny guys out of the group.
Word.
The multiplayer, even though I feel like dedicated servers is the only thing that could
Can save that
well, not can
multiplayer.
save it. No, it's a great multiplayer game. It just needs dedicated servers, and when that shit happens in Destiny 2, you know, you won't be hearing that many complaints anymore from me. But, you know, Halo 5 did multiplayer amazing. It was amazing.
Knocked it out of the park.
Knocked it out of the park. That campaign sucks.
Yep.
Like, it is hot garbage. Like, going back to Destiny, that campaign sucked.
Yep.
But also, yo, you guys put the shit down and
I
listen to the
didn't, I didn't know
goddamn
this was like
conversation.
a flip book over here.
It's a flip.
If you know with the dude, I have ADD, and these guys are worse than me. These guys are worse
looks
than
like
me.
Grey Hunter.
Dude, you
no,
put a
straight up.
box in
It
front of
is
me
like-
that when I lift the cover, all the characters on the outside of the box change. I got this dude over here. Just normally on,
But question,
on the cover.
Luther. I would love for you to answer this. Could you do that another time
Nah.
No, dude.
outside of the podcast?
This guy's literally eating cereal, and then when I lift up the cover of the
Okay,
box,
but
his
also
head
this.
exploded.
You
What
also
type of
gotta
cereal
think-
is that?
You also got to think, who the fuck's gonna look over there?
Cereal.
Who the fuck's gonna look over there? Gabe is. Gabe's gonna look over there. And you know what's gonna happen? Gabe's gonna start talking on the podcast while somebody else is talking.
Nobody talked.
Hey, Gabe.
I was talking the whole time.
What type
and
of
we were
cereal-
Whispered.
talking.
I was like, that
What
looks
type
like
of cereal do you
Whisper.
think that was?
You told me
Like
that doesn't look
Cinnamon
like
Toast
Quentin
Crunch?
Hunter.
Get
Like
that
cake?
ADD on.
Told me it doesn't look like Quentin.
Davies
Get
on
that ADD on lockdown, dude. You guys, we have a topic. We need to talk about this topic.
Hey, I'm down to talk
We
about.
talking.
I'm just waiting for you to finish your spiel, bruh.
But anyway,
He goes again with his spiel.
no, I was about to get to the question.
Quit
And you guys
spieling.
kept talking.
Okay, go.
What do you guys want? Do you guys want, like, Destiny had a shitty campaign, but it had decent multiplayer, at least decent PvE experiences.
Right.
You were playing cooperatively.
Yep.
Do you want games to really either just focus on one and just take something completely, like, I mean, it wouldn't happen with Destiny because they would be fucking out, like, a outroar if there's no, like, single player content, but, like, games going on forward, you know, we saw Titanfall try to do it. We saw Evolve try to do it. And the problem is with those is they didn't have enough content. But if let's say that game did have enough content as a multiplayer game, like Overwatch, I think has a good amount of content and longevity to where a multiplayer only game can survive. And I think it is the prime example of, hey, this is how you do it, right?
Yeah, back in the day, I would definitely say I would want like a complete package. Like I want a solid campaign that has a good length to it and is all around like a fantastic campaign, and then also a robust multiplayer. Because back in the day, we used to get like Gears 2, which were delivered on that. You got Halo 3, which
I mean,
just like
dude,
super
no,
delivered on that with the
going back
content
to
and
Gears-
everything.
Gears.
But nowadays, I would say like I definitely prefer a single player campaign personally. I
Personally.
think that's just where I am now. I like prefer the story driven kind of
Yeah.
experience versus a online experience with a bunch of other people. But I think a game like the new Gears 4 might change my mind on that.
Well, it's kind of bringing back what I was going to say. What Gears 2 had as a full package is it had your campaign, which is going to be fun. It's multiplayer, which is going to be fun, and it's horde mode, which is going to be hella fun.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
kind of like miss when there was games that I spent a lot of time with. I don't do that anymore. Like
There's
you
only a
guys
few
had
games-
Witcher, right? Like you played Witcher for months.
Dude, Witcher's
and you're
yeah.
probably still like going back to it when
I know,
you feel
yeah.
like
Halo's
it.
the only
And some
one
people
that
are
has
doing
me
that
still.
with like GTA Online right now, doing
Yeah.
that with Destiny obviously. I don't really have that kind of experience right now. Like I used to play Halo 3 exclusively.
Yeah.
Like
Same.
that was all I played.
played
I
so
played
much
through that
Halo
campaign
3.
when it came out, and then I just played multiplayer. And then every time they sent an update, I played it. But
Dude, it's one of those things of like I can't tell you how many times I played that campaign cooperatively with people. Like me and Austin, that's one of the first things that me and Austin like became friends. We became friends because we dove into Halo 3 Legendary with like 2 other people online. Like and we played it. I think we played that on Legendary like 2 or 3 times because we were helping other people play it on Legendary, and then. And I think it was a different time too,
Yeah.
where like everybody had a mic, everybody wanted to talk, everybody wanted to be communicative.
right.
Overwatch is kind of like one of the few games that's really kind of bringing that back. I mean, even you, Luther, said that like people talk with mics on PlayStation.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's consistent, right?
No, yeah, it's I've like most of the time if I'm jumping into a match, there's always one dude like
Dude, in Halo 5, there's always
stay in your
that.
lane.
Or like if I'm playing Firefight on Halo, there's always that douchebag that's playing music. He's not talking on the mic. Has his mic on. He's playing music, and
No,
you hear
yeah.
music in the background. It's not even like loud. It's like.
That's what I like to do when I play Overwatch. When I'm not talking to anybody, turn on my mic, put it by the speaker, play some like.
But it's not even by the
shitty
speaker.
EDM.
It's one of those things where like it's like 6-7 feet away from the speaker, so it kind of feels distant. It's not like it's like.
Yep. Turn that shit off.
It sounds like he's in the bathroom at a club.
And then out of nowhere you go. You hear. I'm like, God damn it, dude. And that's why I mute my fucking mic every fucking day, dude.
Yep.
That's why I mute everybody, because that one douchebag that I can't tell who it is.
He's
I
the
can't
greatest,
tell who
though.
it is.
He's the MVP because you know he's making plays with Reaper. You know he's
He
making
mains
plays.
that. He mains that character.
Yo, change. Stop playing Hanzo. But I'm the best with Hanzo.
You see how many gold medals I got, bruh? We still lost. It don't
Bro.
fucking matter.
Like, okay, so what's his name? Adam Kovic brought it up on Funhouse. How there's
yeah.
always, if there's a Hanzo on his team, he says they always lose. And I'm like, dude, yes. Yes, there's always that douchebag that's just hanging in the corner, just trying to get sniping kills with Hanzo. And I'm like, bro, you're not even doing anything for the team. This is a team-based game. Why are you
I
literally
just got
camping?
10 kills in a row though. What are you complaining about?
Yeah, dude, I just got my ult like 10 times quicker than I was going to beforehand. Cool. Are you doing anything
Right,
with
you're
it?
on the point.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Overwatch talk.
I can't tell you how many times I've been fucked over because we have like a Hanzo or a Widowmaker that's sitting in the fucking background while it's, I can't remember exactly what but it's that one point. And both teams are trying to capture that one point, and you try to hold it until you get 100% on it.
Sure.
But anyway.
I just
Getting
feel
back to
like
the
a lot
point.
of games these days, like you don't get both that are on the same level of excellent.
Yeah,
like
true.
It just seems like with every game that comes out, if it's AAA or not, like I think it's better for them to either focus on a single player or
not.
focus on a multiplayer game and not
know,
try to
and-
do both and try to be the best of both worlds.
And you know the weird thing is most people, from what I realize, and it doesn't make sense, they're usually basically two studios. Not it's one studio, but like 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So you get one team doing the multiplayer, and you get one team that's doing the campaign, and you're like, well, why does one suck so much? Well, because nobody who was working on the multiplayer was working on the campaign.
Yeah, it's
That's
totally
why.
different
That's why
team.
the balancing sucks, or the story sucks, or something like that.
Right.
How about you, Gabe? Since you're kind of a single player guy, I would say.
I mean, now I am. I used to be like way into multiplayer, but I feel like as I grew up, my taste in video games became different.
yeah.
Like
I feel like everybody does that.
I've
Can't
always
fuck
loved the
with
good
Leisure
stuff.
Shoot Larry anymore.
Huh?
Said you can't fuck with Leisure Shoot Larry
Dude, I'll
anymore.
fuck with Leisure Suit Larry. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've always loved a good story, but I've always wanted like a good multiplayer to like go along with that. But it's like Greg said, we don't see those that many anymore. So I'm just like, I'd rather have a good story than like a great multiplayer than a shitty ass story.
See, it's I'm kind of like torn into it because it's just like, hey, I could get a really good story, but it's only gonna be like, to a regular game, not a Witcher or something like that, or RPG.
I mean, also honestly depends on the game.
It's a game
Like
by game
if it's
basis.
a shooter, obviously you can expect a shitty story.
Yeah, and you're also more lenient toward it. Dude, I'm talking about Halo, which has always been like good story to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Always been good story to me. But I'm still playing Halo 5. You know why? Because the multiplayer's good. Halo 4 had a good campaign, but the multiplayer sucked. What did I stop playing? Halo 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a double-edged sword to where like, and I feel like what like Destiny's trying to do with us, which it's trying to blend everything. It's trying to be this quote unquote shared world shooter, to where like the content that you're doing in PvE, in PvP kind of goes hand in hand, and it's kind of this one shared universe.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing a mix of, I can go and do a multiplayer game for a bounty, and then go play PvE, and I'm not really thinking much about, well, am I playing single player or am I playing multiplayer?
Right.
Fact.
And I feel like that could be the perfect mix. Like I felt like Division, if they did it right, could have been perfect for you,
Yeah.
Greg.
Yeah.
But
How's that game going, Greg?
dude,
It's
it
going.
sucks. Also, that Dark Zone is
it's on
most,
the shelf,
Yeah.
It's sitting
dude,
pretty.
That sucks.
dude. I've heard just bad things about that game, left and right, and
I don't hear anybody talking about that
I
game
mean,
anymore.
at this point, it seems like with that Underground DLC, it's catered to the people that are like
still playing.
high level, like end game, like
Yeah.
So it's not even like
the whole point of it is just to be as hard as it can be as a a raid. So
What, dude? Which is I don't.
for
which
me,
I don't-
it's like pointless. Like I'm already too behind, and I don't care anymore.
I just
You
heard
said the
this. Like,
story was halfway decent though, right? Was that?
okay, but see, I heard the.
No, I just
heard
like the
that game.
gameplay. I liked how it played and how
Oh,
it was
okay.
progressing and stuff. But then it just
then
Stopped.
just fucked
Yeah,
you?
eventually, like-
Man.
it was just grinding. So
And it also just didn't let it like cater to. See, like, this is another thing I feel like Destiny does better than what Division was trying to do. Is like I could literally play all of Taken King by myself.
it's more interesting too. Like just
Well, that
the
too.
world and
Because it's a
everything. is-
sci-fi as opposed to. And then that's my
Well, I mean,
biggest
yeah,
reason.
that's personal
Everybody
bias,
was like,
I guess.
everybody's like, dude, Division's gonna be like awesome because it's like it's actually in New York, and I'm like, yeah, we haven't had 20
A million
billion
games in New York.
fucking
In New York, yeah.
quote unquote
No, but
realistic
dude,
shooters
it's
last
snowing.
generation.
It's snowing, and
That's
it's
what it does in New York.
it's
though.
barely a post-apocalyptic.
Dude, but I don't get it. We literally had 100, like, everything last generation was, it's realistic, it's realistic, it's realistic. And then Division comes out and people are, like, jizzing over it. And I'm like, guys, this is what we had last generation. It's literally what we had last generation mixed with a shitty, like, half-baked version of, like, Destiny's progression system.
Facts.
That's what it is. I could tell you, like, I just hope that game felt better, in my personal opinion. You said you liked how it felt.
It's fun
I
at the
was so
time.
sad.
Like I enjoyed my time with it, but there's no reason for me
How
to
many
go
hours
back
did you
to
put
it now.
into it?
No, I don't know.
Was it
But
more
see, it's like that
20?
weird thing. They're like, what?
Probably,
You
yeah.
think you put like 10, 15 hours into it?
Yeah,
Okay, let's say that's the basic.
20 max, I'd say probably.
Okay, so that's probably as much as you would put into like, let's say a game that has a good single player and you put a couple hours in the multiplayer and
Yeah.
then said, all right, bye. This
Right.
is kind of like how maybe what you're doing with Uncharted 4. I'm
Mhm.
guessing,
Yeah.
Gabe. Like you played the campaign, absolutely amazing. Wow,
I went back and played it again.
you played it twice.
Yeah. It's good.
Okay, so you got a good amount of time
It's a
into
good
it.
story.
Dude, I'm about to play the shit out of that campaign once I finish Blood and Wine.
No, especially with the modifiers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
what
yeah.
modifier? What do you mean?
Like the 8-bit,
filters and stuff?
the 8-bit modifier with the 8-bit sounds. It's a whole new game. It's awesome.
Oh,
Or
I
like-
saw
or-
that stuff and I was like,
Dude,
gotta
no,
play the game one more time before I fuck with
they
it.
got
Yeah.
cell shaded one that looks just like Borderlands. Especially when you're in Madagascar.
Like, I
It's
don't want
What
that.
about Donut? What about Donut Drake?
They
Donut
don't
Drake's
have
not in
Yeah,
there.
they don't have them.
It's the first Uncharted game without him. Well, besides Uncharted 1.
Do not buy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Return
Damn.
that.
I'm about to return my copy. Like 4 months after.
You know what really annoys me? It still doesn't have theater mode. Like, you still can't watch the cutscenes like you can in, like, Last of Us or previous Uncharted games.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it's after you beat the game.
No.
They let you watch all the cutscenes.
Still
at
not
once.
there.
You
I'm,
sure?
Yeah, promise you. I'm waiting.
I don't know about that one.
No, because that's, what
That's
Last
something
of Us
they've
did.
had. They've like had since.
No,
Last
but
of
Last
Us.
of Us did the same thing. Like, it's didn't have theater mode at first, and then through a patch they added it again. So I'm
Well,
hoping
then
Uncharted's
they'll add
gonna
it.
do it.
They'll probably
Yeah,
add
that's what
it.
I'm hoping.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Naughty Dog. But see, let's say I think that's a good example of like kind of what I want in a game to like that single
Replay
player-
value.
Yeah.
Well, it has that replay value, but it has a great single player. It's not tied to the multiplayer at all. That multiplayer is completely different to what like the main game is.
Fact.
I'm just glad
Yeah.
there's no sprinting in multiplayer. Hated that shit in Uncharted 3
Dude, it's great.
Why?
Yeah, I love that
Why?
it's just one speed.
Yeah.
because it changes the pace how everybody's going. While in Uncharted 4 multiplayer, it reminds me of 2, and that's why I'm probably gonna once I have Witcher wrapped up and tucked away for at least a year, dude, I'm about to play this shit out of Uncharted 4 because it literally just feels like Uncharted 2's multiplayer with a little faster pace.
Okay.
Because
I
everybody's
love
the
the
same
powers.
pace.
Like I love it,
The powers,
and
are
I
awesome.
love that none of that stuff's in the.
I really want to
campaign.
go back into it now.
Like, dude, it's fun.
You got
It
me
feels
feeling,
good.
You got me feeling some type of way.
But how about you, Lucy? We haven't heard what you want in games that have single. You've
been the
single
same
player guy.
way forever, which is, and I mean, dude, you can see too how everybody's fucking up like Titanfall. I've always thought single player comes first, and then you can throw your multiplayer on there if you want to have a second team who dedicates as much time into the single player as the multiplayer. Cool, but if you're gonna want to make your game multiplayer centric, then fuck single player and go all the way with multiplayer.
Yep. I mean, I just don't know what happened with Titanfall that it just had that much. I think
No, you wanna hear
they
what's
needed
crazy?
to push it.
Is
They needed to push it. I think.
No, I mean, yeah, that too, and then giving all the free maps, that was awesome later on. But I like how everybody. I mean, Titanfall started with 9 maps, right?
Give or take something like that.
Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
What's crazy is Titanfall started with
Not that
9
many.
maps, different game modes and everything, but people said it was a lack of content. Overwatch has 9 maps, and most of the game modes are fixed to those maps. But everybody is talking about how much replay value is in that game just because.
But again, the characters in Overwatch.
Because that is a
that's the
character-driven game.
No, yeah, but I mean, there was different Titans. People,
But they didn't feel like new characters. It just felt like, I want to be a little bit more defensive than I'm being.
No,
as
yeah.
opposed to- or I want to be a little bit faster with this Titan.
but I mean, dude, come on now. You play on PC, so you play with the hardcore. Most people stick to, like, if you're a healer, you're a healer. You're not.
No.
I mean, from what
People
I
cater to whatever's on PC. Like on PC, that's what I love about PC.
What?
I mean, dude, you'll get no. I'm not saying you will get a match to where you have a fucking annoying person. Yeah, you do. You're just not gonna get away from that in any multiplayer game. But when it's like, hey, someone took our first point and they're about to take B, someone's gonna switch to a defensive guy. You know, someone's gonna pick Roadhog. Someone's gonna pick Bastion. And this is another thing. Overwatch has 25 characters in it.
no, yeah.
There you go. I mean, that's the difference. And
Titanfall had 3 mechs.
It's more variety.
Titanfall didn't have 3 maps. It had not-
mechs.
Oh, 3 maps.
It had 3 mechs and a
Yeah.
couple different guns.
And like, what was it like? 3 guns per like class or whatever type of gun.
No, yeah, but it had a decent amount of game modes too.
No, it didn't.
Wait, was it? I thought it had like 5 game modes, like attrition and some other like hard.
It had
point.
attrition. It had another one that was basically attrition with like another type of gameplay mechanic, and domination.
Oh, okay.
3 modes.
Then I guess they.
See,
I mean,
but
they fucked
Overwatch
up.
has like 3-4 modes, but you're not picking the modes. It's basically like a playlist, and you just play.
I just wish Overwatch had TDM.
I don't.
I
I
do.
really don't think that
I
game
do.
needs to be TDM.
No, you don't understand. Like a game like Overwatch, and that's why I want to play competitive, because everything that people are trying to throw into Overwatch that's like other games, people say breaks the game. There's like so many people who say competitive breaks the way you play Overwatch, and I feel like if
Oh,
you threw
because it locks everybody
Yeah.
to one character. I
And
think
then-
I think it's just a different way of playing.
no, yeah, and then
Yeah.
like a TDM mode, I'm telling you, Overwatch wouldn't be the same.
It wouldn't be
because
fun.
dude, everybody it would just be Reapers versus Reapers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
That'd
you're
be
playing
boring.
TDM, there's
Yeah.
no point of you being a healer. You're just trying to get kills.
True.
Doesn't work for that kind of game.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where it's just like how Team Fortress is. Like it doesn't really have a genre. But people are like, yeah, Overwatch is basically like the 2.0 version of Team Fortress.
Oh yeah.
2.
Nah, it's awesome.
That's what it was.
I love Team Fortress too.
Team
Never
Fortress
played
2 is
TF2.
all right. I played it.
No,
I
it's a
tried to get into
really
it.
fun
I didn't
game.
get into it. But Overwatch, dude, just
You played the orange box, right? Like that's the version you played.
I played it on PC.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never
Basically,
played it
the
on.
orange box. And it was so much fun.
It's just one of those things where it's just like it had a little bit. It didn't have enough characters, or it didn't
Like
like.
5 characters, I think.
But I think most of these people though who fucked up with lack of content like Battlefront, Titanfall, if they haven't learned their lesson, then they fucked themselves on the sequels. Because as soon as people
I think Battlefront will be fine.
No, I'm pretty sure all these people are gonna be straight.
We fucked up.
No, yeah, everybody's gonna be
Let's
fine.
fix this shit.
Because like when you have a multiplayer game like Titanfall Evolve, and you have this decent fan base, and then like a month later, no one's touching your game anymore.
Fucked up, big time.
No, yeah.
I was hyped for that game for the longest time.
No, yeah, Evolve looked awesome, and the only reason I ever wanted to get it was the same reason I picked up Destiny like day one was finally a game studio that I knew made Xbox exclusive games was going to finally come and make multiplats. And because they were like the Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 team, or was it just a 2 team?
I think it was just a 2 team.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? It's just one of those things where like I just felt like that 4v1 just didn't make sense. I knew that was going to be the death of that game.
Like it was a cool premise of it. Like you're hunting one person, the person's like pretty much
hated
overpowered.
being the hunter or the monster. I hated it.
They just had balancing issues.
Also, that game is so boring because you're about to kill it and then it just runs away.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to kill it and it runs away. And that's what happened is I started watching.
I feel like you need like a group of people. Like that game is meant to be like.
It is, but I was watching people who are a group of people
Yeah.
on there, and it kept happening.
Yeah.
And I was like,
See, I
dude,
never got to mess
this
with
game
it
just
enough.
doesn't look fun. You're
It
like,
does-
I'm about to kill him. We're about to kill him.
Apparently with
our strat is so good right now, and then he has a sliver of health left, and he runs away. And
yeah.
and he fucking evolves, and you're like, I don't know, dude. Like,
Yeah,
like,
what they
and
apparently
and
did
then
with the
and then it's
the
10 minutes
free-to-play
of
one.
looking for the guy, and it just was boring. It had this weird like, fast action to nothing for like 10 minutes or 12 minutes or 15 minutes, and then it's all that over again, and then nothing. And I'm just like, dude, I just felt like it was one of those games that I guess it played well for people. Like, but I played the beta and it didn't catch me. I played what everybody was playing that we listened to at IGN, and I was like, this game just.
What
I
they
feel
should
like-
have done with that game is they should have kept it in beta up until now when they tweaked it and they're releasing
Yeah.
it again as a free-to-play game on PC.
But at the same
like
time, it's one
all
of
of
those
that
things
time that it was released should have just still been in beta.
Yeah.
See, but like, it's that give or take thing. Or like, Paragon's still in beta, and no one's playing it anymore. Why? Because it's just gonna be a game that's forever in beta. It's like what they talk about, like drawn,
Well, yeah,
like kind of
but,
funny
like-
talks about with Drawn to Death and Kill Strain, and like what happened with Guns Up. You know, it ended up releasing and no one fucking knew about it. That's my problem with like those type of games. Overwatch. Is
I don't
like,
know. I think
see, like
Evolve could've
Overwatch
been
is
a
like the
different
weird
story if it was
outlier to
beta,
where
'cause
it
it would
was
have been free.
Do what?
I said I think Overwatch, like Greg is right, because if they would have kept it in beta, that would have meant it was free the whole time. And just like now, I heard like Evolve has picked up a decent amount with players with it going free. Like, because honestly,
But it's
even
one
if
of
the
those
game
things
is
where
Well,
shit,
they,
like-
they tweaked it too, so that what Nathan was complaining about is
No, but I
apparently
watched
not
people
an
play
issue.
the 2.0 version. It was still they tweaked it. It looked better. It definitely did. I'm not lying.
Well, what I've like seen is that they've made it so that it causes more of a conflict with the monster. Like it forces the monster actually to
'cause
fight
you
the
can
team
trap him now
instead
like,
of
a
just
lot
running
easier.
away the whole time.
Yeah, but it's still that bait and switch thing, and I just don't like that bait and switch thing. And it's a personal preference to me, but it's just the main reason why I jumped off that game very early on, because I knew I either was gonna keep trying to like it. I ended up maybe liking it, but I'd still get bored with that bait and switch, and I just like, you know what, I'm cutting this now before I spend $60 on this game at
Sure.
first. But it's one of those things. Is this? Yeah, it's getting a lot of players now because it's free to play, but how long is it gonna stay? You know, it remains to be seen. I hope it's good. I hope people enjoy it, but it's just not my thing. I feel like a $20, $30 like Friday the 13th game or Dead by Daylight would be my
Dude, I want to
would
play
be
Dead
more
by
interesting
Daylight.
to me for like your 4v1. It's a small map and you're survivors and you're basically powerless, you
Yep.
know? And you're basically like trying to escape the monster as opposed to trying to kill the monster. I feel like that's just a lot better premise for a asymmetrical multiplayer game.
Sure.
So just give or take. I think it'd be cool. You're the superpower Jason Voorhees, and everybody else is a camp counselor, and you're trying to find ways to escape. And if you don't, it's all. Does anybody know if that one's procedurally generated? Because I know Dead by Daylight is.
The Friday the 13th game?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
don't think so.
Think it is.
I don't think so either.
So I'm kind of questioning how that's going to change the longevity of that game, because you could just be thrown in to the level and be like, oh, I know where I am. I just need to run here. So I don't really know how that's going to work, because there's certain ways to where you can like you can run away by boat, or you can do certain other things in Friday the 13th, but remains to be seen. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Awkward silence.
Word.
This is what we just talked about.
Word.
Come on, host.
Did you
Yeah, I was
guys
about
see
to say,
that?
That's on the host. That's on the host.
That's on
Did
the
you guys
host.
see that
ain't on me.
Magnificent Seven trailer?
No, I didn't. I want to now that everybody's talking about my
Hey,
dude Chris Pratt's in it.
Do a
Yeah.
live reaction.
Do a live reaction.
Yeah,
Like,
right
put
now.
It,
Yeah, like
put
right
it up
now.
now. Okay, give me a second.
It's a
No,
good
no,
trailer.
don't do this shit. Not on here.
Give me one
Do it
second.
on your own. Do it on your own channel.
Oh wait, shit. There's a lot of porn on here. Give me 1 second. Let me just exit out all these
Hold
windows.
on.
All I saw was
Oh,
Funhouse.
my phone.
Funhouse
crashed.
porn.
What can I say? I can't get enough of them Bruce Green nudes.
Thing
I'm
about
so
that
glad he
trailer
was
They're gonna
is
say
though,
James Willem.
I think like that's one of the first trailers I've seen in a while that was cut and edited perfectly. I feel like most trailers I see, I don't know, they just kind of
Yeah, when I
ruin
went to the
they
theater
ruin
last
the
night-
movie, and like this trailer doesn't really show much other than a bunch of dudes holding guns out in like cool poses, laughing, riding horses, and then explosions.
Yeah.
And it doesn't show
Ah.
you like anything other than like introducing characters and what the plot's going to be like generally. Like you
Yeah.
know it's a revenge tale, and that's all you know.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. And dude, talking about that, I went to the movie theater last
It doesn't
night.
show like a
And I saw,
character
yeah.
getting killed or
I saw like 5 or
anything
6
like that.
trailers, and every single time I looked at my dad, I was like, well, don't need to see that movie anymore.
Right.
Like, I already saw it in fucking 2.5 minutes. They told the whole goddamn story.
Yep.
They even did it with the awesome new Inferno movie that coming out with Tom Hanks. It's the sequel to Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Angels, I love Angels and Demons.
The Illuminati
Great
did
movie. Inferno looks great too. But then again, I was like, dude, I feel like I like watched that. They were solving some of the clues in the trailer, and I was like, what? What? It's like, hey, check out Uncharted 4 and let's walk through this level. And here's one of the cool puzzles. Let's do the whole puzzle. Like, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. It made me so mad. I wish I just closed my eyes and held onto my ears while that whole fucking trailer. I didn't know it was gonna do that. You know, because it usually like Angels and Demons didn't do that in the trailer. Da Vinci Code
Da
didn't
Vinci
do that. In the
Code, no, dude, that twist got me.
It's a good movie,
Yeah, it's a great movie.
dude. I love Angels and Demons though. I feel like it had better.
I don't remember that one. I know I saw it. I just don't remember that much.
I remember not liking it.
I loved it. I really thought it was good. Give it.
I've never seen any of them.
Oh, dude.
I don't bring that black magic into my house.
You're not
They're
religious.
good movies though.
Yeah.
No, I think you need to rewatch Angels and Demons. I think
I
a
kinda
lot of
wanna
people
watch them
just
again.
kind of glossed over that movie when it came out because Da Vinci Code got a good enough praise, but I think it came out in the right time.
Yeah.
And I feel like Angels and Demons. I think that came out in like summer. Angels and Demons. Of course, me and my dad saw it because my dad loved the books. It was just one of those like, oof. that's
Enough
the
about
wrong time.
Tom Hanks movies. Let's talk about Chris Pratt movies.
I was gonna say
Hey.
no. Matt
Dude.
Damon movies.
Oh, dude,
Jason
Jason
Bourne.
Bourne.
Dude, you know what I heard about
Yes.
Jason Bourne or
What?
the new one?
What?
He has 25
I know. I heard that
lines
too.
in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
He says like
Is
nothing.
the quietest Jason Bourne.
That's awesome.
That's all, dude. Who cares?
Isn't he quiet?
Yeah, that's
Most
how
of
he
them are
is.
quiet.
Quiet guy, yeah.
But he has not been 25 lines quiet.
I mean, he already knows who he is. You don't have as much to
Dude,
say.
it's a fucking Jason Bourne movie.
Yeah.
As long as there's a crotch shot in it, I'm good.
I just want to see him sleep that one dude with that elbow.
No, dude, I want him take a book and punch a motherfucker in the face with it. Shout out to Jason Bourne, dude. I love those movies.
I need to rewatch all those. I've been meaning to do that before the movie comes
Dude,
out.
I need to too, man. Like we have
Yeah.
him on we need to get him on Blu-ray. I need
Yeah,
to
I'm
watch
gonna
him.
buy the trilogy on Blu-ray. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do.
that's what I'm gonna do and just like binge them because those movies are really good.
Really,
A
really
little
good.
too shaky camera. That's my biggest beef with the movie.
Yeah.
I have no
Damon at
idea what
his
the fuck's
finest.
going on.
And
half
2
the
and
time.
3, the director is all about shaky cam.
Yep. Well, it's actually the internet loves to make fun of it because of it, but
Yeah, but I think he does it right. Like it works.
and
It
take.
works for like his
there was
style.
a car ride one I remember watching, and I was like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
I think it was the second one. I think
Yeah.
it might have been the third, but I was like, I don't know. Like the only thing I can tell what's going on is when it's the long shots and you're seeing the cars. When it was inside the car and shit was going on, I was like, dude, it looks like he literally just put the camera in the back, didn't even strap it or anything, and then just started like rolling,
bounce
off at, like,
around.
100 miles an hour. I was like, yo, I hope we get some good footage. But Dude, I need to. We need to all go see that movie.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I think that movie looks fucking
I'm
awesome.
gonna see with my parents. They're a big fan of the series.
Let's
Oh,
go
really?
with them.
Yeah,
Talking
we,
about
we
parents,
saw
my-
all the movies
Bring them
together.
by.
My parents won't let me see that movie. It's PG-13. I can only watch G movies.
Oh, the little wimp
Wasn't
can't
the
go see the
previous
Jason
Bourne
Bourne
movie,
movie.
like,
I can't.
Little wimp over here.
I thought it was. I thought one of them was. Ultimatum. I
No.
thought was R.
No,
none
it's
of them
PG-13.
are.
No, yeah.
Not even the extended versions of any of them. have
Did I
been.
ask you what the extended versions were? No.
I'm just saying,
Whoa,
like you ain't a
whoa.
real fan unless you've
Damn.
seen that
Whoa.
director's
But dude,
cut.
going
bro.
back to Tom Hanks, there's a good movie coming out called
No, don't go back to Tom.
called Sully.
About Nathan's mentor Sully.
Yeah. The funny
Sullivan.
thing is he had like a mustache and
And
it
a
was
cigar.
like it was gray hair and everything. No, it's about the what is it?
Captain.
Some pilot.
No, he was the
Probably like
pilot.
Captain
Yeah.
Phillips.
No, it was
Captain.
it was the pilot to the
And Wilson's there, and
The guy who's
no
flew
he's
the
one
plane
that
into the
landed
harbor.
in the bay.
Yeah, in the harbor in New
the
York.
Hudson Bay?
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're
Hudson
talking
Bay.
about.
It's about it. And
there's a
like,
bench,
dude,
and
That's
talk
not
about-
that
that was the
interesting.
only trailer that was
it's like,
cut
would you
well.
like a box
It
of
was
chocolates?
the only trailer that we saw last night. That was cut well. I love you, Jenny.
So wait, does my
Jedi.
dude from Captain Phillips make a cameo and like on the plane he's like
I am the
am the captain
captain
now, and then like he grabs and he's like, oh shit, I can't
It's
actually
going
fly
down.
this.
It's going down. He's like, look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. And he saves him, and then Sully takes all the credit, and that's what that whole movie is about.
Damn.
Out of nowhere, that dude comes out, and he's like, no, I am the captain now. I was the captain when that came down. I brought it to safety. And they're like, oh, shit. Oh, that's the plot twist in the
My
movie.
hero.
Did you guys ever hear? Wait, was it you, Gabe, who told me what happened to that actor?
He doesn't even do anything
Wait,
anymore.
wait.
He doesn't even act
What,
anymore.
what happened? I don't remember telling you this.
It's so funny. Like Luther's dying over here.
But wasn't it? He doesn't act anymore. That was his only acting role.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was his
really?
only acting role. He straight up went back to Somalia and like literally lives like the life that he lived in that movie.
They
Straight
keep
up.
calling him up and they're like, dude, the movie's done. He's like, no, I am the captain now. And he keeps hanging up on him, dude. It's weird.
But straight up there.
What movie was that? I don't even know what it is. I just the internet keeps telling me
Captain
he's the
Phillips.
Captain
captain.
Phillips.
Yeah,
It was actually called Captain Phillips.
it's actually
Yeah.
called Captain Phillips. Yeah,
That's
And it's about him.
yeah. I actually saw that movie.
Is it good?
It's a good
Yeah,
movie.
It's a good
Is
movie.
he a good actor?
No, yeah, like one of
Didn't
was crazy.
He got like
Tom Hanks
Oscar
is pretty
nominated.
Yeah,
good.
no,
That's-
yeah.
yeah.
I think that dude. No. He got he was gonna win the Oscar, but
They're not gonna give him the Oscar.
they gave it to the chick off of 12 Years a Slave.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey
Yo, Q,
guys,
bitch.
just want to let you
I
know,
he's gonna say it.
Q just stepped in the building about 30 minutes ago in the podcast. I said, "Fuck Q." I even gave you his Instagram. Just letting you know, blow that shit up. Fuck this dude up real quick one time. Thank you.
But
Other than that, though, we can wrap this shit up.
yeah.
We out.
Goodbye.
Well, not now.
Wrap it up. We out. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. But
Plugs,
as always,
plugs.
you can find us on Instagram at Nerd Outlet,
Yo,
on Facebook
real
/Nerd
quick,
Out.
this is Q. Yo, shouts out to all my followers, all the fan love. Yo, shouts out Nerd Outlet. Also, for that comment earlier for the fuck Q. Yo, shouts out to all those 3 people that are gonna be watching this or listening to this that are not actually gonna go on my Instagram. Shouts out to all 3 of you. Yo, support Nerd Outlet. One love.
One love.
Yo, also shouts out to Action One Time. Fuck, that's delicious.
All right. But you can find us on Instagram at Nerd Outlet, on Twitter at Nerd Outlet, on Facebook /Nerd Outlet, on YouTube like usual. Other than that, though,
Bro, what's a Periscope?
what's our Periscope?
Yeah.
T Swift, the greatest, Kanye a liar, underscore
famous.
69.
underscore ODB still alive, chilling in the Hamptons.
Counter Strike skins.
Underscore.
He said
I'm still
ODB.
voting for Kanye 2020.
But other than that, though, we
We
out.
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 Take it easy, guys.
Crooked
Facts.
Hillary.